Suber Aaron here with us. The Cook Center at Duke University, the Samuel Du Bois Cook Center on Social Equity, has had a summer research institute for young scholars for 3 consecutive summers now. And 4 of the scholars are standing behind us. And we now have the privilege of being able to give the Summer Research Institute a name that is in honor of the Aarons. And so our Summer Research Institute will be known as the Hank and Billye Suber Aaron Young Scholars Summer Research Institute for perpetuity. So we're very, very thrilled to have them here. And we also have Ambassador Andrew Young with us as well. So this is a community of folks from the city of Atlanta.
Dr. Cook and I probably go back, not as far as probably some people in this room, but I got to know him through Benjamin E. Mays many years ago. He taught, and I got a chance to know him and understand some of the things that he was against. And the thing that I guess I got most proud of was the fact that when my daughter graduated from his school, Dillard University, he made it a point to call Hank Aaron a name and say, "Hank, come on up here with your daughter and receive this graduation gift." And you know, I always remember that. But he and I had just been friends. You know, he was things that I can think of that he and Dr. Mays were very good friends. And Dr. Mays, of course, would always have a little. He would let you go and buy a 5th of wine, not wine, but a little Harvest Bristol cream, and he would drink just a little out of it and give you the whole bottle back. But I got a chance to know Dr. Cook, and I know what he stands for. I know what his kids stand for. So I am quite thrilled to be part of this, what he has started. And I just want to say that with all the people that we have here from Atlanta, I want to thank them for coming also.
I'm not mic'd, so can you hear me? I don't know. But it was my pleasure and my honor to come here about 3 years ago to give the keynote address on the opening of the Samuel Du Bois Cook Center on Social Equity. And as Henry indicated, we've been friends for many years. His wife and I are very dear friends. And I think, as I tell her, I think it was upon her insistence to Sam that I be the person to give this keynote address. I have been so honored, and I have been just elated, really, to find a little later that here we are having a leg or an arm of that organization, and being a part of the Samuel Du Bois Cook Center on Social Equity. It's just a thrill that I can't explain, but we are delighted,
We'd like
delighted to be
to
here.
give you the torso.
Thank you.
Also, how important it is you to actually come and speak to them, people see them firsthand, face to face, and talk to them who are part of these programs.
Well, you know, I think about all the good things that have happened to me in the 23 years that I had the chance to play baseball and the people that stood behind me. And my mother always taught me that going no place until you help your fellow man. And I am so thrilled, as you mentioned just a moment ago, I'm so thrilled to have all these young people here, not centered behind me, but all over the world, you know, that you can help direct them and have them to go in a direction that you think is good for the country. Well, Durham and I have association a long time ago. You know, my wife and I used to come here often to Duke Center for Living. And we used to come here to the hospital and spend maybe 2 or 3 weeks here. And the other thing is that the Braves, the Atlanta Braves, had a farm team here, you know, many years ago. And I used to come here many days and been weeks and weeks here, running through the school, running through, trying to keep myself in halfway decent shape. But that is why.
Mr. Aaron, you spoke about the farm team for the Braves. We have a bunch of minor leagues here. We have a NBA team, hockey, football. Do you think it's time North Carolina gets a Major League Baseball team? In your opinion? What do you think?
You certainly have the man to do it with. You have someone that I admire quite a bit. The guy that runs the Duke basketball team. I mean, I don't know of anybody that is worth of that. I just remember some things that when I came here 2 or 3 times to run through the school, and I got a chance to meet him. He is quite a coach. Now, not just because of his things what he do on the basketball field, but simply because of the fact that the way he carries himself. I remember him coming to me, telling me, he said he wanted me to meet his team. And he called them all there, and they stopped practice right there. And they stopped practice. He said, "You guys come down here, I want you to meet this guy." And sure enough, they all stopped, came down, we met, we talked, and I just marvel at him. I think he's a wonderful person. I think all of those things you just mentioned, and the thing that I am most proud of the fact that I got someone sitting here with me today, Mr. Young, who I think is, when I saw him and see some of the things that he has done and to help better mankind, it makes me do the same thing. I mean, I'm just thrilled I'm just so honored to be with him and to be next to him.
Off the field, the things you've done, what's the thing you're probably the most proud of as far as the equality and fighting kids?
I don't know. I know you probably think I said baseball, but I think my scholarship fund that I have, my Chasing a Dream Foundation that my wife and I started many, many years ago, is the one that I'm most proud of.
Mr. Aaron?
I just wished it had started many, many years back. I think we all try to do the very best that we can, and there's things that is beyond our scope, of course. Some people here, I like to for Mr. Young to say a few words. I know we always call on it, but
Our young people follow in the footsteps of a gentleman and a scholar. And that's what Sam Cooke was, a gentleman and a scholar. And we need desperately to develop these minds behind us and those that are waiting in the wings to become aware of and the need for their assistance as we confront racism in every of every description and color and kind, wherever you can put it. But we've got to understand what we are up against. And these young people can do that. They can do the research, they can write the papers, and they can present the evidence. And from that, hopefully, we can become a better place, a better nation, and a better people to handle all of the problems that we are now trying to live with and that we will be living with for some time to come. So we commend you young people and hope that you understand that you are very special. Not all of our young people are doing what you're doing. And we want you to study hard, to learn the ropes, so to speak, and to learn how to deal with the problems. And we think in this program that Dr. Darity has you involved in can help you do just that.
Sports is one of the fulcrum for activism on race and other issues. A lot of the Major League Baseball African American players have talked about the challenges of them being in a position or not being in a position to feel like they can speak out on these issues. Adam Jones said that for once. Do you feel, would you encourage a major league player today to use their position as a major league athlete to speak out more and do on these public issues?
I would advise any of them to use this podium to speak out on it, really. And the thing that has hurt us the most is the fact that we don't talk enough about it. When I started out in baseball, of course, when I got to the big leagues, there were at least, let me get this straight, at least about 4 black players on each team, I would say. 4 black players on each team. Each one of those players had to be able to play Major League Baseball. Nowadays, I don't think you'd be lucky if you have one. And I don't know what the reason is. I have conferred, I've talked to the commissioner about it. I've talked to the commissioner who was Bud Selig about it. They have tried just about everything to try to remedy the problem. And it is a problem. It is a problem because I've said this, and maybe I'm not looking at it from the standpoint of a lot of people. I think that whenever we have an economic problem in this country, I would say, usually black people are the one that suffers the most. We are the one that suffer. We don't have chance to come home, take our kids to a school, excuse me, I know I'm in Durham, but in Buckhead to a ground level to play baseball. We come home, the wife either goes someplace to work, or the father goes someplace to work. So we don't have a chance to do some of the things that we used to be able to do. So I would say that having the shortage of Major League Baseball now that we had a few years ago, it is a concern of mine. It is a concern of mine. It should be a concern of a lot of people because we don't have as many blacks playing baseball as we used to have.
Can I share? Because